Hi, this is Ancient Asset Healing Tarot and welcome to my channel. Today's reading is what does Spirit want you to know right now? There are 3 piles to choose from, pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. I will see you in your reading. Hi, if you chose this card, then you are my pile 1s, okay? So today we are looking at what does Spirit want you to know right now, okay? So these are messages, guidance, and hopefully some predictions as well from your spirit team. So what do they want you to know right now? So you chose this card and straight away I was getting third eye energy. So some of you might be activating your third eye, or you might be having some kind of spiritual awakening, but there's also some clarity coming in here as well, okay? So I have got some pre-shuffled cards because it can take me a while sometimes to shuffle them because my hands aren't very good. But I will shuffle the tarot cards, okay? So so this was your first card that come out, which is really lovely. I just see somebody cutting away like the bushes, you know what I mean? Like the cutting away to get to the root of the problem, all right? So let's see then what else we've got here. So we have knowledge. Yeah, definitely. You are, I don't know if you're searching for truth here or yeah, something to do with your third eye. So wisdom here. I don't know if you're going to be getting wisdom. I've just heard downloads as well. So you may be meditating. I feel like particularly on a night time you might be getting some downloads. Okay, so that's knowledge. I'm going to put that there. Let's see what else we've got. Heal the past and fix tomorrow. Okay. Heal the past and fix tomorrow. I feel like you have been doing some inner healing, which is where this kind of third eye and spiritual awakening is coming in. But I'm also feeling with this card, it's about being present in the here and now. So rather than ruminating over the past, and I don't mean like not look at your past and deal with those issues, because you need to be able to move forward. But sometimes we can get a bit stuck in that cycle of constantly healing, trying to heal the past, okay? And likewise, you know, anxiety about the future, worrying about the future. You're being asked to just stay in the present moment, because I feel that's when you're going to get some kind of clarity here, because I think at the minute all that's happening is that you're up in your head and you kind of thinking about all sorts, and everything's getting a little bit tangled, everything's getting a little bit confusing. So you're just being asked to stay present, okay? Maybe do some grounding meditations, or just getting out in nature can be very grounding as well. So that's that one. And then we have ask your spirit guide. Okay, so yeah, if you've been needing some kind of answer to a question or some kind of guidance, which hopefully this reading will give you as well, you are being asked to connect with your spirit guides, because they are trying to connect with you. Okay, so I do feel like this pile could be quite spiritual anyway, especially with the first messages I was getting out about the third eye, and I'm also getting pineal gland as well. So you might want to do some pineal gland activations. There's loads on YouTube. If you just type in pineal gland activations or pineal gland meditations or third eye meditations, and they will come up. So yeah, you need to connect with your spirit guides, and I feel like I said, I have been trying to connect with you, but you've not been listening, and I think that's because you've either been too tied up with either the past or the future instead of just being in the here and now. Okay, so but you know, by doing that, you will receive those downloads. Things will become a bit more clear. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of entanglement here. And I do feel like it's with your thinking, with your thought patterns. Yep. And we also have trickery. Now, this is definitely trickery of the mind here. I mean, there could be somebody around you who you can't trust, but they won't really know until I get into your tarot cards. But there is definite trickery in the mind here. So I feel like this is what Spirit is going to be wanting to talk to you about today. Okay. And then we have healing through the lineage. So I do feel like you've been doing some healing. I also feel like this is healing, like ancestral healing. So this is kind of karmic lessons that have been passed down through the bloodline. Okay, so these could be really deep kind of wounds or karmic cycles that you've needed to kind of face and heal for future generations within your family. Okay, so that's probably, yeah, you've probably been doing maybe some shadow work, but yeah, quite deep healing work here. Right, so I'm just going to put that there. Right, let me get your tarot then. Right, okay, so for my pile ones, what does Spirit want them to know at this time? Okay, what does Spirit want you to know right now for my pile ones, please? I do feel like you are on your the right path. I don't know if some of you have been wondering about that, but I do feel like you are on the right path. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been on a path of self-discovery, okay? And I feel like you've gained a lot of kind of knowledge and wisdom about yourself. So what have we got? So we have the Emperor, and he is very much sitting in his power. Sorry about the light in there. Okay. Okay, and the Hermit. Right. So yeah, you've been kind of spending time alone. You've been doing healing work. You've been doing, like I say, possibly shadow work, but I feel like you are being asked to start coming out of that now. This could be time where, like I say, you've done enough kind of sitting in the past and healing what needed to be healed. I am kind of getting this energy that you need to start doing rather than not doing. But let's get some more cards then for my pile ones. And I have some more information, please, for my pile ones. What does Spirit want them to know right now? What does Spirit want them to know right now? I'm going to take that one. Okay. So we've got Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a fresh new start in something. You could be learning something actually here. Well, we do have knowledge, but I do feel like you might be doing a course of some kind or some kind of training. But whatever it is you're doing, it is leading to this kind of, you're starting to make this solid foundation for yourself. So, you know, if you've been in a period where things have felt a bit unknown, things might have felt a bit dark, possibly a bit stagnant, and you've not really known which direction to kind of go in. I do feel like you're coming out of that now. I don't know if there's going to be some kind of offering here, or you're going to see an opportunity, and it is something quite new. And like I say, I do feel like it's got to do with learning. So you, like I say, you might be taking on a course or doing something, but it's definitely going to set you up for the future. Now, this is slow moving energy, and yeah, I do see the energy in your reading is quite slow. The cards were quite slow to come out as well. But you know, what is it? What's that saying that the slow and steady wins the race? That's it. I'm thinking of the turtle and the, was it a hare? I think it was the turtle and the hare. And I think the hare won. I think sorry, not the, oh, I'm getting all mixed up. Yes, the hare got a little bit too kind of arrogant and cocky for themselves. So this might be a message actually that some of you might need to hear. Just don't get too arrogant. I don't feel like you are arrogant, but just don't get too self-assured about something. Or a bit cocky is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the word cocky. So yeah, just don't be too smug, I think is the alternative word to that. Okay, so what else does Pile One's spirit team want them to know? We have this lovely Three of Pentacles. So some of you, yeah, I feel like some of you could be creating something, or you're learning about something that's going to help you kind of advance in somewhere. So I feel like this is like maybe it's a project of some kind that you're in the very early stages of. Maybe you want to start your own business and you're just in the very early stages of that. But I do see growth here. There is some growth happening here. It could be personal growth. As I said, the word growth, there was 222 on the clock. So yeah, I feel like this could be either personal growth, it could be growth within your career, but there's definitely some growth and expansion here. And I do feel like it's something that you are really wanting, something that you've been manifesting, something that you've been passionate about, okay? So I do feel like Spirit is saying just to keep going, just keep going, doing what you're doing, because I'm hearing good things are coming in for you. Good things are coming in for you. That's what they've said. Okay, so can I have some more cards then? Yeah. Oh, the World. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like you are starting this brand new beginning, and I'm kind of feeling like the world's your oyster here. This is something that you've been manifesting or wishing for, and I do see success happening. I do see movement is starting. It's starting to kind of take momentum. It might have been a slow start, but like I say, slow and steady wins the race, and it's the slow and steady that where you can actually build those strong foundations to make things last. Okay, so you're definitely closing out a cycle here, and you are starting up another cycle, and I feel you are starting this cycle feeling more refreshed, feeling more energized, feeling like you've done the inner healing, and you're kind of leaving, there's some fears here that you are leaving behind, because you've been doing that work. You're going to be feeling much more confident about things. I feel like you're going to be feeling confident in yourself, and you are going to be ready to take that next step, that step forward. So that is really good. So is there anything else that Spirit wants to say right now? Oh, that one. Let's have a look. Yes, Six of Pentacles. Things are balancing out for you here. Things are balancing out. If things have been a bit tight financially, I feel like that is going to improve. I feel like if you've been putting work in and not feeling like you're getting much reward back for your efforts, I see that changing. So we've got balance coming in here. It is the Pentacles, so usually it's to do with kind of health or wealth or work, but it could be about a relationship as well. So obviously this is a collective reading. So it's going to be different for everybody. So it may be that you're in a partnership and things are going to seem more balanced, things are going to seem more even. If you've been in a situation where you felt like you've been giving more and somebody's been giving less, I do see that balancing out as well. So this is really, really positive energy here. And I feel like that you are getting a lot of support and help from Spirit, okay? So you've just said so. Make sure you are checking in with them. Make sure you are checking in with them because they are there. Okay, so I'm going to finish the reading off with a couple of these little oracle cards. So for my pile ones then. Reflection. Okay. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Oh, see all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Right, so this is taking me back to this Six of Pentacles. Maybe you are in a partnership or a friendship, or it could be a colleague, a business partnership, and there must be some qualities in them that I feel like you wish you had. Right, and Spirit is saying you do have those qualities. You do have those qualities in you. They're just hidden, okay? They're just hidden, that's all. Yeah, somebody is reflecting back to you some of your hidden qualities here. They might also be reflecting back to you some of your shadow sides as well, which is quite often the case. But I do feel like you have been reflecting here. I think you have gained a lot of knowledge. I feel like you've gained a lot of knowledge about yourself. Yeah, there's definitely some self-growth here, self-development here that's been happening. So that's wonderful. So I'm going to put that down and I'm going to see if there is another message for my pile ones. Okay. And one more message, please. Yeah, your card's been very slow. I feel like whatever this journey has been, I do feel like it's probably been a journey that has seemed quite long, and you are probably very ready for maybe a new journey, a new cycle. Oh, okay, I did see Ascension there, but it didn't come out. But I do feel that's the energy you're in. But let's have a look. Fruition. Okay, fruition. This is lovely. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. So what a great way to end the reading. And I was saying that with your cards there, that you were going to be successful. Things were going to start blooming for you. What I'll do is I will take a photo of your spread and then you can have a better look at it after this reading. Okay, so pile one, that was your reading. I hope that resonated. And if it did, please come back and see me again. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my pile twos. So if you chose this card here, this is your pile. So I have pre-shuffled some of the cards because it can take me a while to shuffle because of the arthritis in my hands, but I will shuffle the tarot cards. Okay, so this to me is coming together with like-minded people. You may be getting invited to social events. But this is celebrations here with either friends or family or both. So yeah, really kind of nice summertime energy here I'm picking up. So that's lovely. Okay, so let's see. I can just see some of you drinking cocktails in the sun. Yeah, lovely energy. Right, let's see what else we've got then. We have celebration. Okay, some of you are celebrating. I'm just heard some of you might be getting some good news about something, which is one of the reasons why you are celebrating. So I love that. Love that. Okay, let's see what else we've got. We have Be Like Your Spirit Guide. Okay. Fly high is what I'm saying here. Now, I know it says Be Like Your Spirit Guide, but I'm actually feeling like it's more be like your higher self, okay? Be like your higher self. If you've not been going out and having fun recently, your higher self is absolutely dying for you to just kind of let go and let loose and, you know, just have some really happy times with your friends or family, people that care about you, like-minded people. I feel like you need to let your hair down a little bit and just fly high, okay? If you've been bogged down with stuff, yeah, you're being asked here to just lighten that load and, you know, take that weight off your shoulders and be more like your higher self. Your higher self is dying to go out and celebrate, okay? I love that. And we have, oh, your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. Okay, so if some of you have been struggling to find your soul tribe, and I know exactly what that feels like, so, you know, I totally understand this energy. You know, life has a way of, or the universe has a way, and your spirit guides have a way of getting you connected with the right type of people for you. Okay, so if you've been worried about that, if maybe you've moved to a new area and you don't know anybody, or maybe you've just outgrown the friends that you've had, and it does happen, and you just don't feel connected to them anymore, I do feel like you're going to be meeting new people, okay, in this new kind of cycle of your life, this new period of your life, especially over the summer. If you're watching this when I'm posting, it is summertime, so it's a time when people like to get out more. People seem to want to socialise more, and I am seeing you meeting new people. So if this is what you 333 on the clock, just as I said that. So you are definitely coming into contact with people who are meant to be in your life, okay? That's lovely. Absolutely love this energy. There's lots of purple here. So some of you could be very spiritual. You might have psychic abilities, but you are very, I've just heard, very divinely protected here, which is, it's a gorgeous energy. Then we have guilt. Now this is interesting. Guilt, okay, and this is the oh gosh, not the solar plexus, not the root chakra, sacral chakra. I got there in the end. I always forget words when I'm channeling. So yeah, now there might be some inner healing here that you might have to do around guilt. It could be some childhood wounds here that you've got, or it could be, because obviously it's going to be different for everybody, it may be that you feel like you've not given time to, if you've got children or people around you, maybe you feel like you're too busy to do the things that you really want to do. I'm also seeing somebody who perhaps feels a bit lonely here as well. I know it says guilt on the bottom, but I am picking up somebody who is looking for that you're looking for people to kind of hang out with and have a good time with, because I feel like this energy is very much kind of, I feel like you've been like tied. It's a bit like the devil energy where you kind of chained up, if you like. Maybe you've had responsibilities, and you'll feel guilty if you know, have some time to yourself. I mean, the messages here that's coming through, they're coming through quite quickly, and there's a lot of different messages, because obviously it's going to be different for everybody. Okay. Oh, and I've just noticed there she is actually chained. Yeah, she is actually chained here. So you might feel trapped in somewhere here. Yeah, I'm getting trapped energy. And I do feel like there's something, and I feel like for most of you this is related to your childhood, where either your childhood or your children's childhood, if you're a parent, and there's some guilt here that needs to be kind of acknowledged. First of all, it needs to be acknowledged, and then it needs to be kind of processed and then let go of. Okay, because guilt doesn't serve anybody, and it, you know, things that have happened in the past, you can't change them. All we can do is learn from them. Things that have happened that have been painful are usually there to teach us lessons. Okay, so Spirit is asking you, if there's any guilt there surrounding a situation, you really need to kind of look at it, and process it and let it go, because it's just not serving you and people around you anymore. Okay. Some of you might have had a problem with alcohol or substance misuse, and there might be some guilt around that. Okay. So yeah, that's quite, you've kind of got this lovely celebration energy, and then you've got this card here, which is quite heavy energy. But let's just see what else is coming in. So we've got Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you've got some deep-rooted emotions here. That I feel like you need to release. Okay, so you need to do some, take some time out to do some self-reflection here. There's something you need to let go of. There's something that's keeping you tied, that's stopping you from kind of either enjoying yourself or moving forward, progressing in some way. Yeah, I feel like there's something that's kind of like stunting your growth almost, that you need to have a look at there. Okay, right, so let's get your tarot cards then. Okay, so we are looking at pile 2. This is pile 2. What is the energy for my pile 2s, please? What messages? What do you want them to know? Okay, so Spirit, what do you want my pile 2s to know right now, please? What messages do they need to hear? Right, okay. We had the Emperor in pile 1, so you might have resonated with pile 1 as well. It actually came out in the same position. So let's just have a look then. Oh, I feel like you're taking your power back in somewhere. Maybe someone has had power over you in the past, and it's knocked your confidence, knocked your self-worth. But I feel like you're going to get this back. Yeah. I feel like you're going to get a little spark, some kind of little spark within you that's going to get you moving again, okay? Yeah, it's going to get you unstuck. All right. So let's have a look here. So for my, am I taking all three? I'm going to take the one that did pop over, which is the Hanged Man. Okay. And as I was pulling the Hanged Man out, for some reason I was urged to turn it the other way around. Which is like that. Okay, you are definitely becoming unstuck. I don't know, some of you might be having I've just heard change of opinion or a different perspective on something. You might be feeling differently, you might be seeing yourself differently, and you are definitely coming unstuck here, which is really lovely. I'm going to keep that one upside down. Yeah, you're coming unstuck. That's really good. I'm going to put these back. Okay, so what do my pile twos need to know right now, please, Spirit? Oh, they were jumping. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got Four of Wands. This is kind of happy haul. So you might be meeting somebody here. There's two. I'm looking at the two birds. I feel like there's definitely people coming into your life that you are going to resonate with, that's going to have the same energy as you, okay? And it's going to help you to build kind of strong foundations within yourself, okay? I do see you having some kind of a glow up here. Like I say, I'm just seeing like the fire in your belly coming back, okay? You're getting that spark back, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. And look at the birds, yes, flying high. I feel like a weight's going to be lifted off your shoulders here. I think where you've been, like I say, bogged down, things have felt quite heavy, things have felt quite burdensome. I feel like that's going to be lifted from you, okay? Then we have King of Pentacles. Now then, I think this is your energy here. I feel like you are going to feel really stable within yourself. Like I say, really confident. I feel you will be feeling radiant and just wanting to take that next step in life. Yeah, that's really nice energy, that. Really nice energy. So, right, okay, so for some of you, somebody is coming in, and it could be romantic, but obviously it's not going to be the same for everybody. But whoever this is, they are the real deal. I'm hearing they are stable. They are I'm just hearing the word truth. So you know, they're not going to kind of spin you a line, or they are just going to be very grounded and very stable. Yeah, so that's really lovely. So what else does my pile twos need to know then? Yeah, I feel like someone's definitely coming in for you here. How lovely. Strength, okay. So I feel like you've been able to remain calm in the face of adversity. I feel like you've had to fight a lot of battles in your life, but you are definitely stepping into your own power here. And like I keep saying, I don't want to repeat myself, but you are definitely having some kind of glow up. You're definitely feeling like you want to you're getting unstuck, you're getting out of that rut. And you're getting, like, it's literally seeing somebody leaving the house. You're getting out the house, okay? You're getting out the house, yeah, you're going to be feeling good about yourself. Yeah, It's like no one can hold you back now. No one can hold you down because you've been through all that. And you are ready to celebrate. You are ready to meet your soul tribe and to start making some really happy memories, which is great. 7 of Wands, okay. Yeah. This is you finally putting boundaries in. If you've not had boundaries before, or if you felt like maybe some of you have been bullied as a child, maybe some of you have been in a workplace where there was bullying, or maybe in a home, like family situation where you were getting bullied, but you're definitely fighting back here. You are definitely coming into your own power, and you are standing your ground, and you are putting up firm boundaries, which is absolutely wonderful here. This is just such different energy from, and I'm just going to get it out. I've hid it underneath these cards because I really didn't like it. I mean, look, you basically, I'm going to hold that one up as well. You're basically going from this, which is like drab, chained. It's almost like you're chained to the kitchen sink. So, I mean, some of you could be leaving a domestic situation here. That's what this could be, okay? And you're becoming so strong, independent. You're getting your confidence back. You're glowing. And look, she's there with her wand, and she's not taking. She's not, you know, she's got all these wands coming at her, but now she's standing her ground. She's got the strength here. This is really, really lovely. This here is lovely, lovely energy that is coming in for you, okay? So if you're feeling, like I say, if you're feeling trapped or in maybe it's a bit of a dark place at the moment, this is imminent. This energy that's coming in for you is imminent, okay? So I love that. Right, do I want any more cards? What I'll do, I will take a photograph of all the cards that we've got, the spread, so that you can take a screenshot of it and have a look at the cards yourself, because you may get some messages coming through, okay? And I'm just being called, yeah, 5 of Cups, and we've got 3 of Cups again. So yeah, there's been heartache here. There's been heartache here, and it's left you feeling, it left you feeling with a lack of self-worth, no confidence, but you are changing. You are changing this, definitely changing this. Yeah, a burden is definitely being lifted from your shoulders, and that is absolutely amazing. Honestly, I'm actually getting goosebumps as I'm reading this message. It's just so lovely. Honestly, it's making me a bit emotional actually. So I'm going to finish off then with a couple of these little oracle cards, just to see what kind of anything else that Spirit wants to tell you at this time. So my gorgeous pile twos, and yes, you are gorgeous. So lasting messages then. Okay, now again, we did have this card in the last pile 1, so there may be some messages there, but it says reflection, and it says see all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Now, I do feel like this is, I think I said at the beginning about doing some inner healing work, kind of reflecting on things that have happened. I do feel like there's maybe something there that you need to acknowledge, pinpoint, and process that and let go, okay? But I also feel as well with this card that people are going to be coming in that is going to reflect your energy, okay? Not the energy that you've been in where you've felt trapped and kind of, I'm hearing the word downtrodden, okay? Not that energy at all. This energy is this this strength card. You've got the 7 of Wands here. You've got the 4 of Wands. This is really lovely. It's like you're getting this spark back for life again, okay? A spark back for yourself. You're getting your life force back, your vitality back. And that's amazing. And you know what? You're going to meet people that actually reflect that same energy. So that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to get one more just to finish off this reading. One more, please. Let me take this one. No limitations. Right, so if you've been putting your own limitations on yourself, okay, Spirit is saying there are no limitations. All of those those limiting beliefs, they need to go, they need to stop. You are celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share, okay? So, and again, I'm seeing you flying high. This is about letting burdens go. This is about connecting with your higher self, being more like your higher self, because I actually feel your higher self is actually full of confidence, full of self-worth, full of, you know, celebration, all right? And this is what this is asking and telling you, actually. They're telling you, they're being quite stern. No limitations, all right? So I will take a photo of this spread so that you can have a look over it and see if anything else stands out to you. But group 2, that was a gorgeous reading. Thank you for letting me do this for you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So if you chose this gorgeous looking card here, then this is your pile. So straight away I am seeing or hearing you're coming out of your shell, you're breaking away from something. Yes, I'm seeing kind of one eye peering out. So I don't know if some of you have been in hermit mode, but I think you're definitely starting to come out of your shell here, or kind of pulling away from something. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. So just so you know, I have pre-shuffled some of the cards, but I've also got my tarot here that I will shuffle in the reading. Okay, the reason being is I do struggle with some of the shuffling because I've got really bad arthritis in my hands. So let's see what else we've got then. Right, sexuality. Okay, so it may be that some of you are struggling with your sexuality at the moment. Some of you may need to come out of the closet, which is what I'm kind of seeing here. If we have a look, it's like this kind of squid, at least I think it's a squid. It's like half out and half in. So it may be that you're you just don't know where you're at with your sexuality at the moment, or you might be coming out. Okay, but let's see what else we've got. Or it may be as well that you're not feeling very, some of you might be struggling with perhaps not feeling very sexy. Maybe you've got kind of self-worth issues here. Maybe some of you might be quite shy in terms of sexuality. So let's see what else we've got. We have, when it feels right, do it. Okay, so straight away, this is telling me if some of you are wanting to come out of the closet, in other words, if some of you are wanting to tell people that you are gay or bisexual, then this is telling you to do it when it feels right. If some of you are in a relationship and you haven't kind of taken it to the next step, again, this is about just doing what feels right for you, okay? So this is literally just, this is when the time is right for you, all right? Right, okay. And then we have inner space and universal knowledge. There's a lot of blues and purples here. So this group could be very spiritual, very psychic. In fact, all of my groups today have been quite spiritual and psychic, okay? So I do see you being like like a little bright spark. So I feel like you are a joy to be around. 333 on the clock, just as I've said that. Maybe for some reason you feel like you've been needing to hide yourself away, and I'm not sure why that is at the moment. You may have been doing some inner work, some healing work on yourself. You may have been gaining knowledge about yourself. Again, it's been a bit pretty much common theme throughout all the piles, but let's just see what messages specifically want to come through for you today. I'm also getting the Star card as well in my mind's eye. So it's not losing hope. And connectivity to others is going to be important as well. Connection to others is also important here. You may feel a little bit disconnected from others for a while. Or you might be wanting to break away from maybe a group of people. It could be a workplace. Yeah, okay. So what else have we got then? Isolation. Yes, I did say about, and we've got this blue again. I did say about maybe hiding yourself away, or maybe hiding your light. Or maybe you've not been speaking your truth here, because the blue is taking me to the throat chakra, about speaking your truth here. So I feel like you've been hiding something about yourself here. You're scared to reveal something about yourself here, I feel. Yeah, okay. So then we have Druid with hold the space, and I feel like that he's asking you to hold the space for yourself. Okay, hold the space. Okay, so I do feel like some of you might have been suffering with kind of confidence issues, maybe feeling like you're not worthy to hold space. Maybe you're feeling too scared to speak your truth, but you're being encouraged to speak your truth, and to hold space for yourself, and to see yourself as valuable. Like I think you see everybody else as more valuable than you, and that's just not true. Okay. Yeah, definitely holding space for yourself here. So let's see what the cards want to say then. Okay, so this is for my group threes here. Yeah, for some of you, now this is kind of symbolic and metaphorical. Some of you don't know whether to put a suit on or wear a dress. I feel like you're getting invited somewhere here. And it might be that you're not sure what to wear, because it'd be too revealing about yourself. Okay, that's interesting. So group three then, please. What messages does Spirit have? Am I taking all three of these? I'm going to take all three. Okay, so we did have strength come up in another pile, so you might have been drawn to another pile. Spirit is asking you, or urging you really, to show your authentic self. Okay, you don't need to do it in a way that's forceful or kind of in your face. You can just be subtle about it, but definitely something to do with standing in your own power here. Okay, and shining your own light, and speaking your own truth, being authentic. This is about being authentic here. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Lovely. This is happy ever after. Okay, so you are moving into, Spirit wants you to know that you are moving into much more stable and secure times. Okay. I see some kind of invite here, or some kind of social activity that you're going to be going to. I'm almost seeing like Cinderella to the ball type of energy. You are going to look amazing. So if you have been struggling with what to wear, or if you've been worried about not being able to afford the outfit that you want, or may be able to afford to go to this this invitation that you get, this social activity, the Spirit's saying you will be able to. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, so what else? Yeah, I'm hearing happy home. Happy home here. This is happy home. I feel like there's something that's really true to your heart that you've perhaps been denying. Okay, but Spirit is saying that you can't deny it for much longer. You are going to need to come out and show your true, your most authentic self, because funnily enough, that's when you're going to be the most successful self as well. All right, so I feel like you've been, whether this is a wish or a manifestation, but I feel like this is definitely coming true for you. All right. Yeah, so if you've been hiding yourself away, you are going to be coming out in whatever way that means to you. I'm just hearing over the next few weeks. So, yeah, so this is coming up. Okay, so what else to my spirit, to your spirit teams? Six of Cups. Okay. This is very dreamy energy. I feel like you've been dreaming of something or someone. This could be you could be thinking about somebody from the past. Somebody from the past could be coming back. It's very dreamy energy. It's very lovely, very kind of romantic energy. So you probably coming into a period of this kind of dreamy, I'm kind of getting romanticism, but I'm seeing a dream coming true here, a wish coming true for definite, okay, for you guys. So however that resonates for you, you're going to be feeling really good about your life. You're going to be feeling really good about yourself. You're going to be feeling really good about situations around you, friendships around you. Yeah, it's really lovely. Okay, so what else do your spirits, guys, want to say to you? Yeah, I'm having trouble with my throat chakra. You felt like you've not been able to speak your truth about something, or you've been wanting to say something to somebody and you felt like you haven't been able to. But I do see that changing. I do see you either opening up to somebody, coming out of your shell a little bit more. Like I say, just speaking your truth. That just keeps coming up about speaking your truth here, so it's quite important. So what else? What other messages have we got for piles threes then, please? Piles threes, yep. King of Cups, yes. Okay. We have somebody coming towards you here. There's an offer coming. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, okay? Although I am seeing for a lot of you it is, and it's going to have you feeling like not lovesick, but I can't put it into words. Like it's a bit like a fairy tale. You're going to feel like a princess in a fairy tale. Yeah. Okay. There's somebody definitely coming towards you with an offer of some kind, okay? And I do see that this is This could be, like I say, it could be somebody from your past or a situation from your past that is returning. Lovely. Very dreamy energy though. Very Neptune energy. Neptune, where is Neptune at the moment? Oh, it's in Aries. Yes, so this is about, so Neptune in Aries is about getting rid of the illusions and really focusing on what's real, the dreams that are authentic to you, not somebody else's dreams or not what you think you should be doing. This is about dreams that are authentic to you, and that can be grounded into reality. Okay, so that's Neptune in Aries. So we got any more messages then, please? For yeah, I'm seeing this coming in quite quickly. I feel like somebody's coming in quite quickly, or a situation is coming in quite rapidly. I feel. So any messages for my pile threes, please? I'm going to take that one. High Priestess, yes. So you need to be using your intuition here. Okay, I was talking about illusions and things that maybe you can't see. I'm almost getting the moon energy here. So I'm feeling maybe you haven't been able to see your own worth, or yeah, maybe there's something that you felt was out of reach but is actually coming back towards you. Okay, but you need to use your intuition here on a situation. Okay, you need to get out of the logic mind here and into your intuition is what you're being guided to. Here's more purple as well, more purple. So yeah, definitely connecting with spirit here. Yeah. And I see things balancing out for you. Again, that's been quite a common theme throughout all of the readings today, really. Kind of things balancing out if things have been a little bit imbalanced. Okay, so what have we got? We've got, you know what, I had a feeling. I'm going to show this one first. So you've got the Hangman and it's come out in the reverse. Again, this came out in another reading, so if you were drawn to another reading, there might be some messages there. So this is about you are becoming unstuck. So where you've been possibly in this hermit mode, or kind of, I'm being drawn back to this split in the shell. So you've been in like your shell. But you're managing, you cutting yourself away you're tearing yourself away from something. You're getting away from something. I don't know if this is your own thoughts, your own insecurities, your own fears. But I feel like you're cutting yourself loose from those. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got the King of Swords there. Okay, so what am I getting? Yeah, you're going to be socialising, okay? And Spirit is saying, don't overdo it. So don't be, don't know if you like a drink or anything else. This is about doing things in moderation, okay? Because you'll wear yourself out. In other words, if you don't, yeah, if you don't keep things to moderation. This is also about grounding some of your ideas. So some of you might have, like, say, a dream or a passion, and you're being asked to kind of ground that into reality here. I do see clarity coming in on a situation. What else am I seeing? Yeah, try not to be too much up in your head. I feel like you've been too much up in your head about something, and it's taken a toll on your energy. Okay, so you're being asked to just get out of your head a little bit. Yeah, you need to get out of your head because it's wearing you out. It is definitely wearing you out. Okay. What else am I getting? Am I getting anything? Yeah, there's definitely clarity coming in. Yeah. Clarity on a situation. There might be a decision that you need to make as well. But there's definitely somebody coming towards you with an offer of some kind. Could be, like I say, it could be romantic, but it could be a contract of some kind. But you are definitely coming together with another person here. All right. But I feel like you need to get out of your own way a little bit. I feel like this is what you just need to get out of your own way a little bit. I'm also hearing divine timing as well. So, yeah. So I hope that's helped for my pile 3s. My head is starting to feel a bit heavy. So I do feel like I keep saying, try and get out of the fears. There's some fears here, there's some insecurities here. Yeah, and I do feel like it's draining your energy. Okay. But there is a social event coming up for you. So, and this could be, I mean, I'm not saying it is, but it could be where you meet this person, or you know, it could have like a knock-on effect. So you might meet somebody who knows somebody else, that kind of thing. So let's get some last couple of messages for you then, please. For my pile 3s. I feel like somebody's either got their eye on you at the moment, or they will have their eye on you. Again, it could be romantic, it could be platonic. It could be to do with career. It's going to be different for everybody. So, yeah, okay. Can I have a couple of messages for my pile 3s, please? I've taken these 2. What did I say about the intuition? There we go. So trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Right, yep. And also what I'm going to do, I forgot to say, I will take a photo of this spread at the end of the reading so that you can take a screenshot of it, because you might get some extra messages from that. Okay, so I will do that as well. Then we've got Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is simply to love and be loved. Oh, and I do feel like you are loved, absolutely. And we've got this earth energy again. I feel like you need to come back to earth. Maybe, like I say, I'm just getting a lot of air energy. So kind of being in your head, or being kind of head up in the clouds. I don't know if somebody said that to you. You need to kind of just ground that energy. All right. Clear those thoughts, clear those fears, clear those limiting beliefs I'm hearing. Okay, there's some fears there that are just not they're just not grounded in anything. They're not grounded in anything. They're not true. It's just, there's no justification for these fears at all, okay? So I just feel like it's safe for you to move forward with something. It's safe for you to speak your truth. Yeah. So that's what I'm feeling anyway for my pile 3. So I hope that resonated. If it did, please come back again for one of my other readings, and I will see you soon. Bye.